We can hardly wait for the start of this one. And it comes your way next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The rain started earlier today. It hasn't let up much. It is going to be a wet one. Glad you're with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Nice and dry here in the booth, but Greg, you've been down on the field and played in one of these sloppy, wet, rainy games. What is it like?
Well, it depends what position you play. For the offense and defensive linemen, they love it. It's a little bit slower. The defense is a little bit slower to react to the ball. A lot more runs, less pass protection. So for them, they're thrilled. But for anybody who has to handle the ball on either side, offense or defense, this is a nightmare. You're stressing about what gloves, no gloves. Do I sometimes wear gloves? The quarterback, towel. There is a lot of conversations going on with the equipment guys in the locker room. Rain games for skill players are the worst.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think two things were at play. Number one, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third, check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
Here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
The extra point is good. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. He may go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 73 yards. It's a touchdown. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He keeps it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
He'll let this go for Pickens. He's got it! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he will score. Breece Hall for the touchdown. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And now the punting unit will come on. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
Taking off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
A give. Here's Hall. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. 3rd and 6. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They get 25 on that connection, and that will be a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's in. Has a touchdown. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And his guys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. 3rd down and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A throw right side is intercepted. And this defense will take over here following the interception.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Motioning Tucker, the tight end. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down at 8.
At the 45-yard line.
Slot man in motion left. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. One quarter in the books. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run with Gibbs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs for the score. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They're searching here for the tie score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
Quick throw, taken in. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. They get 25 on that connection. That's enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be...
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
This taken at the 5. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now, faking the give. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's got it at the 3. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a 1st down. It's 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown.
And once they let the quarterback out of the pocket, it just became too many options at their disposal. You got to keep him in the pocket and limit the run option. Once he's out there on the perimeter, Mike, his ability to either throw it or take it in himself, it just puts so much pressure on these coverage defenders and results in an easy touchdown.
kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
They'll look to throw again. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Now he takes off. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. So we've reached halftime here in this 11-point game. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. And he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the...
Ball is hit. He's lost the football. It is picked up by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. He'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll go again with Hall. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Now they'll set up to throw. To the left side. That's caught by Mitchell.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. He'll look to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Back to throw. That one taken in by Mitchell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He pulls it in around the 5. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a first down as they're able to get the conversion and set up first and goal. That one, take it in. George Pickens for the touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. This team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. He's got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run for it with Hall. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. So now this team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Motioning Tucker, the tight end. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2. Now, faking the give. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. As they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. First and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Working across the field, that's Pickens. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
He gets this one to Tucker. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the high, or actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game, under pressure all game long, the secondary feasting on his passes. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. The motion man here is Mitchell. They'll run. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. A run here with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 3rd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll throw out of the gun. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And this defense will take over following the turnover.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
That one caught by Tucker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw here is complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They send him right out of the slot. They run on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. 3rd and 6. They motion the slot man left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. Breaking score. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're gonna come away